as confirmed in previous city council meetings, we are not going to run out of water. So what is the goddamn point of this whole thing anyway? That is the rhetorical.
I'm sorry. There's no profanity, so that your time ends, ma'am. I'm sorry. Rebecca, can we? Yeah. She's right. Your profanity just.
Investing in real solutions to make this city a better and more equitable place to live, we would all be much more better off.
Ma'am, yes, there is no profanity, and we explain that.
Don't touch it. You cannot touch me. Don't touch my stuff. No, it's not. Cowards, y'all full of shit. I'm not resisting. I'm standing here. It's not my fault. Y'all are fucking incompetent.
Matthew Rankin?
Matthew Rankin, Corpus Christi. People on YouTube know me as HBO Matt. We're going to talk about decorum rules because, as the mayor said, your rules have been around for 30 years, so for 30 years you've been violating the law. Rosenfeld versus New Jersey, 1972 ruling from the Supreme Court. Profanity directed at a school board cannot be criminalized and is protected free speech. Cohen versus California, a whole bunch of other stuff, same thing. But you guys in Corpus are used to violating the state law and the Constitution. You guys are the reason half the preemption laws in the state have been passed. So we'll go with 551.007E. Government body may not prohibit public criticism of the government body, including criticism of any act, omission, policy, procedure, program, or service. This subsection does not apply to public criticism that is otherwise prohibited by law. Well, FYI, Supreme Court ruled more than 50 years ago, profanity directed at a public body at a public meeting during their time to speak cannot be criminalized or prohibited by law. Let's see, 145 left. I'll have some other stuff to bring up with you guys in the next meeting, but I got to save it for then. But little bombshell for you. 4615B6, new statute, got passed a couple years ago, but they did a fuzzy job of getting the wording right. So TML told you guys to ignore it. 2 years ago, they fixed the loophole. It's now completely in effect. It says that anybody with a carry license can carry their handgun into any open meeting. So I'll let you guys take a look at that, go do your research. For some reason, TML didn't send out a second memo saying it had been fixed and couldn't be ignored anymore. But we'll save that for the next meeting. Also, police department can't be hiding behind court security. So we're waiting for the AG to finish their inspection, their investigation. You guys ignored the notice I gave you. So I'm gonna recommend this to anybody else who doesn't agree with the decorum rules, which unlawful, unconstitutional. Just drop this at the end of what you're going to say. Fuck the mayor and fuck your rules. That it? Just going to give me a look? Because see, under the 14th...
Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, my time's not...
No, it's up.
Oh, it's up?
It's up. Thank you. Thank you. Excuse me?
Class A misdemeanor official oppression.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Do I need to leave?
I need you to come in.
If we just, he's leaving the podium, so the process would be to ask him to leave, which you did.
Thank you. Isabella Riza.
So I'm going to recommend this to anybody else who doesn't agree with the decorum rules, which unlawful, unconstitutional. Just drop this at the end of what you're going to say. Fuck the mayor and fuck your rules. That it? Just gonna give me a look. Because see, under the 14th Amendment, oh no, my time's not done yet. I've got 20 seconds. Oh, it's up? I'm gonna call for the mayor to be arrested for a Class A misdemeanor official oppression. Class A misdemeanor official oppression.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Do I need to leave?
Yes.
Sure, okay, I'll leave. Cool.
He's leaving the podium. The process would be to ask him to leave, which you did.
Thank you. Isabella Rice.
Sorry. Oh, that was fun.
You have a good day?
Oh, I gotta leave the building? Oh, okay.
You can come back tomorrow for the rest of the day, just for the rest of the day.
See, the fun thing is the mayor can only kick you out of the actual meeting.
If you violate the quorum, it was ready before, so.
Oh yeah, but the decorum rules violate the law.
There's decorum rules, there's the Supreme Court ruling, and then there's other laws on the books.
Yeah, the law I read out. Let me show you.
Well, yeah, you don't need to show me, I know what it is.
Government body, yeah.
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, it literally says, yeah, unless what you say is criminal, they can't stop you from saying it.
Okay, but there's other
And the
laws in
Supreme
the state
Court-
of Texas,
Yeah,
okay,
and the
that are
Supreme-
also on the books.
Yeah, well-
One of those is
Disorderly conduct?
disorderly conduct,
Which is
cursing in
what the
public.
1972 ruling by the Supreme Court covers.
Right, however, but that does not cover everyone else in the room, not part of the government
No, it
body.
does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Speech directed
I've been
at
doing
it.
this for 25 years, and I'm telling you.
Good
Have a
Lord.
good day.
Yeah, you too.
Rachel Caballero, D1, just not that I'm supporting verbal bad words here, but just a friendly reminder that the U.S. Constitution, First Amendment, supersedes any state law or city ordinance, always. And you guys need to look that up. Because at the end of the day, what's happening with some of you is that you're lying on record, you're misleading the community, you're stealing taxpayer dollars, you're costing the community more taxpayer dollars because you are liars, and it's frustrating people. And they're coming in here, I'm a Christian, I support praying for rain and praying for this extremely corrupt people that are sitting here, not all of you, but that was a demonstration. When we tried to stand up to support our fellow non-desal supporters, that was a demonstration. Now you had 11 pastors sitting up here, that was a demonstration. If I had 10 people come and stand behind me, that is a demonstration. This is the part that infuriates people and antagonizes them to act out in negative ways. I'm not exactly sure why we can't understand this. And a certain individual that's supposed to know that they're the head of the council also publicly thanked commenters earlier today. That's outside of decorum. And you continuously ask people to follow rules that none of you are following. Lies, deceit, fear-mongering, lying under oath. This is insanity. The community is exhausted. We are ready to replace every single person that continues to behave in this manner, including all city staff. All city staff. We will just start over again. And thank you for your time, and definitely have the day you deserve, and thank you for not asking me to leave for being boisterous.
Christina English.
Christina English, District 1. There has always been security coming into this building. We recognize the additional theater at the chamber doors as a poor attempt to chill speech. I noticed this morning that the mayor physically left the dais when she recused herself. I appreciate that because it feels like the most appropriate way to handle things. I do wonder why she wouldn't take the same measures when discussing her own investigation. She not only didn't remove herself from that discussion, but she pleaded with and gaslit the council and made every possible attempt to influence that decision. Parts of the rest of my comment are excerpts from the 2007 Leonard v. Robinson decision, one of many court decisions that pertain directly to the City of Corpus Christi's public comment policy. Let's hope we don't violate any more rights today. The First Amendment reflects a profound national commitment to the principle that debate on public issues should be uninhibited, robust, and wide open, and that it may well include vehement, caustic, and sometimes unpleasantly sharp attacks on government and public officials. Even those who advocate the most narrow interpretation of the freedom of speech agree that in a democratic forum, like a township meeting, the state should abstain from regulating speech. Any peace officer in attendance can reasonably be expected to restrain herself from arresting speakers based upon what they say while advocating their political positions in an orderly fashion. See Houston v. Hill, noting that a properly trained officer may reasonably be expected to exercise a higher degree of restraint than the average citizen. Therefore, because Leonard's arrest was not supported by probable cause, it was error for the district court to grant Robinson qualified immunity. This is a case where a community member's conviction and the arresting officer's qualified immunity were overturned after the community member was arrested for saying "God damn" in a public township meeting. The case is only one of several that affirm the public's right to come up here and say anything that's not fighting words or an incitement to violence. This city council's public comment policy is just that, it's a policy. It is not the law. It certainly does not supersede our Constitution and should not be held as grounds for arrest. That's illegal. I look forward to this mayor and council moving away from their fascist tendencies and reviewing their policies and actions under the bright light of democracy. Additionally, public comment should be held at 5:30 on Monday, noon on Tuesday, and at every item. Virtual speakers should be given equal access at all of those times.
Thank you. Mark Minster?